Hey, Medwell friends. I am so overly excited because tonight is the night. Are you guys excited? Yay! We've been waiting for it. All right. Well, my name is April, and I am here with my teammates, Emily Waxman and Ryan. We are so excited to be sharing with you our winners tonight. And I know, let's see, we have our chat going here. If you are on Facebook or if you are on YouTube, give a shout out and say, hey, I'm ready. You're here. So tonight is a big night. We have been, so first of all, for those of you that are tuning in, just so you know, in case you are catching the replay, you can leave a comment, you can give a shout out and a woohoo that you're here tonight looking at our wonderful announcement. This contest has been a few months long, and we're so excited. This is the VIP treatment. So we have our Massachusetts and our Florida friends here tonight, and we are giving away this awesome prize of going to see Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. So if you are a Massachusetts entrant, maybe you're the winner, who knows? You will be going to take a flight down to Tampa Bay, 2 nights hotel staying, and also getting to see a VIP status in a box treatment and see Tom Brady and the BUCS, as well as food and drink. My Florida friends, you get a night stay at a hotel, VIP treatment. Like, this is like creme de la creme. And I know, it's somebody as a Patriots fan, although, and you guys can attest to this as well. I mean, how can we not, even though Tom has left the Pats, he's still the GOAT. Like, let's face it, he has like taken
we
us.
Still love Tom.
Yes,
we had him first,
back
so.
to my husband was a season ticket holder at the Patriots, and he would go to all of those games. Like, he is such a loyal fan. Loss upon loss upon loss, and then he started to come back, and we are loyal fans. And I will say, I do have a BUCS Tom Brady shirt too, because I love the GOAT. He has done wondrous things.
You have to.
Yes,
you have to. He's a class act.
Yes.
We all got to love him.
Awesome. All right, so friends, before we do our drum roll and our announcement, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about Medwell Health and Wellness for those of you that are new to us tonight and tuning into this amazing announcement. At Medwell Health and Wellness, we are your your medical cannabis certification specialist. We can help you for a first-time patient, or if you're getting a recertification, we are here, and it's all about education. Our goal is to help you live a pain-free life. So please visit us at medwellhealth.net. Now, I would like to share a little bit about our story and kind of how, cannabis, we all come into the cannabis industry a little bit differently and how it started. And it could be a personal that you have a loved one that may have been affected by a disease and cannabis has helped them, or maybe it's something that has helped you. So I want to have our team here tell a little bit about their story. Ryan, would you share with our friends that are tuning in a little bit about your cannabis story and how you got into the cannabis industry?
Yeah, definitely. For me, like you said, a lot of people have like a loved one or something that brings them into the cannabis industry. And for me, I had family members that were dealing with cancer, and it was something, my grandfather, he had a cancerous sarcoma in his leg, and they had done multiple failed attempts on like surgery and stuff with it, and like chemo, radiation, like that whole sort of routine. And they wanted to go on like a 4th time and do surgery. And every time they prefaced it with, oh, well, we're taking out a lot of muscle. You might not be able to walk again. And a little background on my grandfather, total like warrior spirit. This guy, he been doing karate since he was young, and fought in the Korean War and stuff, and worked out religiously every morning, get up before the sun and work out. So to tell that guy that he's not going to walk again is just like unfathomable. So, I was sitting down with him one night, and he had his doctor on the phone, and they were saying like, oh, like everything went well, but we think there's like a tiny bit of something in there, and we want to do another surgery. And I'm sitting here listening to him, and he gets off the phone, and he kind of has this like defeated look on his face. And I'm like, so are you going to do it? And he looks at me, he's like, well, I got no other choice. And I'm like, no, No, I think you should look into medical cannabis, and uh, that was something that was a lot to try to give as a recommendation to my grandfather, because he doesn't like to get high. He doesn't want to get high. He doesn't want to be outside of his faculties, as he says. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. Nothing. Complete straight edge. And I went to the computer room. I basically made a presentation, got videos together and everything, and educated him on CBD, just solely CBD. And I was like, look, give it a try. Let's see what happens. And he gave it a try. He heard me out, gave it a try, and he went back to his doctor, I think like 3 months later, and they were like, well, it hasn't grown. Your other health markers and everything, cancer markers, everything's good. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't really see a need to have to do any invasive surgery right now. And for the most part, that had been something that worked for him, and many other patients that I've met along the way. So that was how I got into it.
Medwell. You've come to Medwell. You do amazing things. You're one of our team leaders. You help manage multiple offices, and I think one of the, I'm going to let Emily share her story, but one of the things that with myself and medical cannabis has to do with cancer and my husband, and actually it not being available at the time, and kind of learning so much about the plant and how it helps people. And I know that it makes a difference, and that's one of the reasons that I believe in helping patients to live pain-free, and one of the reasons that I love being part of the Medwell team.
Definitely.
How about you?
Well, for me, I love helping people. I feel like my purpose on earth is to help people. Like I'm very selfless. I love to make people happy, people smile. I like to educate people, especially on things that I love, like cannabis, and things that can help people in their own lives. So like with Medwell, prior to it, I was working in dispensary Ermont, and that's when I met John Waxman, the founder of a company and CEO. And, he would always tell me what he was doing and what Medwell was doing, and his vision. And it got my ear. He caught my attention. And, I saw an opportunity to come work for Medwell. And I came to come work for Medwell, and I've been with this company for like 5 years now. So it's been a wonderful journey. We have a really good team of people. We have a family-like environment. We work in offices kind of spread out, but when we see each other, it's nothing but love. And we're all passionate and in it for the right reasons. I feel like sometimes in this industry, there's been times where people have kind of lost their way, and sometimes money and other things like that can be a factor. But I really, truly feel like Medwell has been the same since the start. Since we were one location in Brockton, Massachusetts, and now we've got like 8 locations in Florida and all this stuff, and keep expanding and growing year by year. So it's really been quite the journey.
Yeah, it sure has. And, as one of the marketing people on the team, I feel like I get opportunities. I know you guys talk with patients every day, but I get to talk to them about kind of sharing their story and learning. So I've talked to veterans, and I've talked to people that have some mental health issues where cannabis has helped them. And I think one of the things is that it's rewarding. And a lot of times, like Emily and I have done Medwell Unscripted, right? And we've had these conversations with people, and it's hard not for me to get emotional over things, because it really does help. And I know, I think that's one of the things in the heart of everybody on our team is how we want people to live pain-free and know that the plant will help them to be that. And from the medicinal side of things, it can do wonders. Thanks so much, Ryan. How about you, Emily? Let's share a little bit, as one of the founding people that helped start Medwell. Let's talk a little bit about kind of how cannabis has, how you came into the industry and what you are doing in your community outreach, your amazing community outreach.
Thank you, April. Yes, I'll be happy to tell my story. But before I start, I just have to say how blessed and fortunate we are to have Ryan on our team. Like he said, he has been with us 5 years, and without me getting too emotional, it's just been amazing to watch him grow, and just to have him on our team just love you so much. So thank you. Thank you.
Love you too.
So,
Love you both.
like Ryan was mentioning, my husband did start the company, and you know, he unfortunately had lost his mom when he was 17 to cancer. So certainly that has a huge effect when you are a child and you see that. It's really, really terrible. And cannabis certainly wasn't so readily available for her at that particular time. And a friend of John remembers a friend of his mom's trying to bring in a joint to her when she was really, really sick. And chemo was just doing an absolute number on her. And when she was introduced to that and they had brought it into the room at the time, she became very upset and told him that, you know, she wanted nothing to do with that, and that, you know, it was not anything that she was going to try. And to fast forward now, here we are, where, you know, we're trying to, you know, break that stigma and put out education so that, you know, we can explain to people how this can really, you know, maybe it might not be like Ryan's story with his grandfather. It might not be, you know, something that, you know, with the CBD and they just are doing that, but maybe it might be just something that you put in your toolbox so that as you are just going through your regime and trying different things that are trying to work for you, it's just something you can readily get your hands on. So, you know, it's part of my outreach and education is to be able to, you know, get the right answers out there to folks and be able to give them an option to be able to go and get something that can really improve their life and make it so that they are just not so dependent upon medication that is just really doing a number on them physically and mentally. So, you know, it's just been an absolute pleasure to be on board here at Medwell. I've been in this outreach position for probably the last several years, and to have met the folks that I've met along the way at the dispensaries or at the assisted living homes or just at any of the opportunities I've had a chance to put my table out there and talk to patients and non-patients has just been a blessing, and it's been amazing. And I've met some really phenomenal folks out here that, you know, I've been able to actually watch them from just the time I booked an appointment for them to now seeing them have been here for now several years as patients, and see how this has improved their life has really been, it really doesn't get better than that. You know, that is why I wake up every day and work as hard as I do, because it's just so important to just continue this work and improve people's lives and get that education out there.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So
So thank you so much for sharing that. All right, my friends. You know, first of all, before we give our announcements, and I promise it's coming in like 2 seconds, let's give a yes in the chat to everybody that cannabis has helped. Give me a yes, like a high five. We're gonna do a high five because I know some people are on mobiles. They could probably do a high five, but for those that are on desktop, just give me a yes, cannabis has helped me. And I want to cannabis has made a difference. And honestly, this contest was done with love to bring awareness to medicinal cannabis and how it can help others. So yes, see, look at you. Woo-hoo!
Look at all those yeses.
Awesome, friends. All right, so are you ready? Are you ready to see who's here, who's going to see Tom Brady and the BUCS?
The suspense is killing us.
Drum roll.
It is, and I have to tell you, so just so you know, I want you to know all winners have been picked at random. When you signed up and entered your name, and thank you so much for sharing the social love and sharing it with your friends. It was in a part of a software that randomly picks winners. We have nothing to do with it here at the Medwell team, and in no way is this associated with Facebook or Instagram. So I do need to say that as well. All right, so our first winner announcement is for our Florida winner. And our Florida winner is going to receive 2 nights hotel in the Tampa Bay area, 2 tickets to Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFL regular season home game day food and drinks, and also parking paid as well. So, and that winner is, let's hear a drum roll, is Bradley B from Bradenton, Florida. So, congratulations, Bradley.
Yay, Bradley. Yay.
Bradley, our president, Rob, will reach out to you. He, I believe, has sent an email today. If you need to get in touch with him or reach out to us, please feel free to email rob@medwellhealth.net. But we will be in touch so to help you to claim your prize. Congratulations. We're so excited for you. And thank you to all of our Florida friends for participating. You've been amazing, and we so appreciate all of your support and sharing everything with all of your friends. So thank you, and congratulations again to Bradley B from Bradenton, Florida. So thank you. Woohoo! All right. So, all right, we need another drum roll for Massachusetts, friends. Are you ready? So our Massachusetts friends are going to get, not only are they going to get to see Tom Brady and the BUCS, but they're going to get a airfare down to Boston to Tampa, 2 nights hotel stay in the Tampa area, 2 tickets to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFL regular season game, home game, a parking pass, as well as game day food and drinks. And our winner is Molly M from Greenfield, Massachusetts.
Yay. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Molly. Again, thank you to our Massachusetts friends. You are where we started all with Medwell, and we appreciate all of your participation in our raffle here and sharing it with your friends. And good news, friends, this is the first of many to come. So thanks for tuning in tonight. And if we can ever answer a question about your medical cannabis certifications, please do visit us at medwellhealth.net or drop us a call. And guess what? It's summertime, but we're coming back strong with Medwell Unscripted come September. So keep a lookout, and we'd love to learn more and answer any questions that you have. Thank you again. Congratulations to Molly M from
Thank you, everyone.
And congratulations to Bradley B from Bradenton, Florida. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
All right, friends, you guys have a good night, and we will look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you later. Enjoy your evening.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Team Medwell.